Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. This week, your key to the week is the Judgment card, right? So in a lot of ways, this is going to be a big week for change for you. It's also your birthday season. So for those of you that are celebrating this week, happy damn birthday to you. I truly hope you have a wonderful solar return. Remember to fill the day of your birthday with a little bit of everything that you want this next entire year to have in it for you. With that said, what I like to say with this is it's kind of like you're telling the universe what you want more of over the next 12 months. All right, so use it or lose it, honey. For this week, you've got the Judgment card. Now, this is a card of profound change. It's also a card that has a lot to do with our history of rising up and past and out of it. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you this week really are taking stock, not just of the last year, but maybe even the last decade for some of you. This might be a time where you really are deeply in thought about where you've come from, how you made it to where you are at this moment in time, and what you really want to do with the knowledge, the wisdom, and maybe even the cuts and the scrapes that you've gained along the way, right? If you get to, I mean, I'm 37, not exactly ancient, but definitely not a spring chicken. Right, if you get to this point and you haven't had a few knocks and scrapes, you're probably not doing it right. All jokes aside, the other thing with this Judgment card, you are being asked to take a definitive or decisive action this week. So in some way, shape or form, and it might come as like a really visceral internal push to get something done or to move in a specific direction. Trust it. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your actions and options this week, you have the Four of Wands. That's beautiful, right? So literally you are celebrating this week, probably because for a lot of you it's your birthday. So this is great. You've got this with the Judgment card. So this for me is a moment of celebration in relation to your personal past. So you could be looking back at something this week and going, wow, I actually never thought I got past that, or I would be able to get past that. And you're seeing it in a very different space or in a very different light. For some of you, this could literally be a week where your significant other proposes to you. It could also be that you propose to somebody as well. It's very possible that we could see strengthenings of relationships or making them more solid, or, you know, a bigger part of your life. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw big changes in status for you guys. So maybe you're going from partnered to engaged, maybe going from engaged to married, maybe you're going from, you know, oh gosh, stuff outside of that. Maybe you're getting a doctorate, like whatever it is. There's something about you that is being celebrated this week, but it's like a big change in some regard. For some of you, it could literally just be that you decide to start living more in the present, you know, because of some event that's taken place as of late. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Empress. Beautiful, right? So Lady Venus is offering her goods and blessings to your communications this week. There are blessings here. It is possible that you're getting privy to information or knowledge. The Empress with the Judgment card. Maybe you're getting knowledge or information or the inside track on something that not a lot of people get to see. For some of you as well, I kind of get the feeling that this is you're going to get to visit something or somewhere that not a lot of people get to see. So if you're studying or in some form of academia, maybe your class or your group or whatever it is invited to a certain museum to see a document or to, you know, a sculpture or something of that nature. There's something here where you're getting an inside look at something, maybe something very beautiful, maybe something that not a lot of people get to see or to visit or to touch. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, an important or powerful woman could feature for you in the course of your work or your duties this week, and could be giving you a piece of information that is literally just for you. Maybe, you know, they kind of pull you aside and say, look, you know, I just wanted to say you're going to be getting a promotion soon, or you're going to be getting a pay rise, or maybe even, you know what, there's a position coming up and I think you would be, you know, a good fit for it. So there's something here that's being shared with you that isn't necessarily common knowledge, that has the potential to really change the course of your working history. January. And I don't say that lightly. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, same kind of thing. But again, for some of you, this could be maybe you are introduced or a connection is made for you this week that kind of, you know, you're like, oh, this is really great. Like, it seems really great in the here and now, but you don't realize that it's actually setting up something much bigger for you further down the line. So this could be very exciting. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, the Empress with the Four of Wands is gorgeous, because this is about you just kind of like, you know what, I'm planning the shenanigans, I'm putting events together, and you know, things that are going to be beautiful, fun and easy and harmonious. It's like you are ready for a good time and you don't care whether anybody else is or not. It's like you will have a good time or you can have a good time. Those are the options. Excellent. For your love and relations, you've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so partnership, relationship. It's interesting that you've got this here, because I feel like some of you could potentially be getting engaged this week. I gotta be honest, this may not be the right week for it. And the reason I say this is the Nine of Wands can be a wounding card. It can also be a card of needing to make something happen. What do I mean? Come on, Raf. Where you're facing some kind of adversity. You've got the strength for it, but you know, it comes up nonetheless. So if you've got something like that planned, this might not be the best week for it, because it might be overshadowed by something else. All right, so if you're partnered and looking to get married or all of that kind of stuff, maybe consider, like, I mean, hey, listen, if you're going to push it forward, which it looks like a lot of you will, more power to you, and I really hope it goes wonderfully. This is just a guide. The thing that I will say to you here as well, because you've got this with the Judgment card, this can be another person's health, not necessarily your significant others, but another person's health has an impact on what you are doing or what you're able to do this week. The Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, actually coupled with the Judgment card, they tend to be chronic health situations. So just something to be mindful of. If you are single, I wouldn't be surprised if you are connecting with someone from your past. Listen, we've all been there, right? But as I like to say, the past is the past for a reason, honey, and you just need to be mindful about whether this is the right step for you. For some of you, I believe it might very well be, just because of the mix of cards here. For others, this could be where you are maybe, and you know, sometimes as well, people come back into our lives and it's like, they're good, I'm good, you know, the spark is still there, but actually I don't want to go down this path. And it's like, you know what, this time we can part as friends, and maybe in some far off future, or maybe in a different reality, it would have been what it would have been. But you know what? There's no more animosity in this now, and I can move forward from it. There's something here that shifts or changes, and I actually feel like that might be the push or the impetus that you get. And the reason this is really interesting to me is because I kind of feel that once a lot of you have made that decision, it's like, yeah, you know what? They're good, I'm good, everything between us is actually good. But I don't actually want to go down that path. I'm not ready, or I've got other things to do. And then all of a sudden you meet somebody else. Like, that's the way that I feel it, and I see it in my head in like a timeline. So before we get to your money and materials, Mindset Magic is going on sale. There's going to be 44% off for 24 hours on the 24th of November. I will not, so many of you asked if I would ever offer the introductory rate again. I did say no, and I will be holding to that. So if you want to get it, I won't be doing it at this price again when I put it on sale next year. So if you want to, like, it's never going to be these same prices again. So if you want to get your seat, there's a link and a code on the in the description for you to get yours. It's 44% off. This is basically the best course that I've ever created, and I'm pretty proud of my tarot course, but I love this one, right? Energy work, numerology. On top of that, I've given you step-by-step guides on how to manifest anything that you want. And this isn't just a whole bunch of information thrown at you. It's me literally talking in your ear. If you loved my chakra meditations, you are going to love this course, all right? With that said, your money and materials is the Three of Pentacles. So this is great. You've got the Three of Pentacles right underneath the Empress. This is a conversation that leads to money. This is a conversation that leads to money, and it's easy, it's smooth. Like I said, I feel like there's going to be a woman that has something to say to you, and when she does, it's going to give you like a really empowering kind of push. It's like whatever she's sharing with you, it really improves your financial outlook in some way, and whatever is set into motion over the course of this week for your resources will be something that's around for a long time to come. It might not give them the dividends straight away, but they are definitely on their way as a result of this. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Three of Pentacles is your knees, your bones, your skeleton. When it comes to your home and environment, for a lot of you, maybe you're looking into, maybe not purchasing the home that you're in, if you're a renter, although for some of you that may actually be possible. Another thing that comes up here as well, you could be getting an inside track of information about homes, property, real estate, land. All of those kinds of things could feature for you this week. But I am going to say to you again, it's the Three of Pentacles. You're playing the long game here. If you're expecting immediate results, they're not going to be there. And just want you to be fully aware of that. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.